bitches, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be running through some Orangetheory Fitness heart rate monitor troubleshooting. Before getting started with this video, I wanted to point out that I did already make an entire video going through this app. So if you guys are interested in learning more about the Orangetheory Fitness app and how to use it, how to connect it, and just more details and information in general, make sure to check out this video that I already made. I'll link it in the description below of this video. During this quarantine, I have been using my heart rate monitor pretty much every single day to track my workouts, and some days I do run into issues. Some things that I see is it is stuck at 0%, or it will flash all the way up to 118% when I'm just strapping it on to start my workout, or I may connect my heart rate monitor and go to the app to start the workout and it's stuck on the loading screen. So those are a couple things that I see, and I'm going to share with you guys what to do when this happens to potentially bring your heart rate monitor back to life. I am talking about the Core heart rate monitor just as a disclaimer because I do not use any of the ones that strap onto your arms. I just don't do it. I don't do it. So if you have issues with that, this video probably will not help you at all. This is for the Core heart rate monitor because I don't have any experience with the other ones really for the most part. First thing I wanted to point out were my best practices, and then I'll actually give you some troubleshooting. These best practices will hopefully prevent anything bad from happening with your Orangetheory Fitness heart rate monitor. I am no expert. I am solely sharing literal trial and error from my own experience, what works for me. Before starting a workout, I make sure to wet the strap with some water, and then I put it on my chest. And then I clip on the little pod and I click start workout. It prompts you to pick what kind of workout you're gonna do, but I actually found out from another Orangetheory Fitness coach, they told me that there's actually no difference when you select HIIT workout, running, outdoor run, biking, any of that. Apparently it doesn't matter. And the reason they actually have it there is so when you look back in your history on the app, it'll show outdoor walk, outdoor run, HIIT workout to help you remember, oh yeah, I remember that workout, or oh, that's what I did. Because obviously, 500 calories burned from strength training is different than burning 500 calories from running. So the idea of clicking what kind of workout you're doing doesn't really change how the heart rate monitor results come out. It just is to help you remember, FYI. And I didn't know that. I put it out there in my story and that's what I heard. So unless that coach is wrong, then this information that I'm telling you is true. That's where I got it from. Keep your heart rate monitor in room temperature. So for me, I actually keep my heart rate monitor on me in my purse because I never know when I'm gonna need it. And with that being said, my purse is always pretty much with me. I don't leave my purse in the car or anything like that. Some people do that. That defeats the purpose of leaving your heart rate monitor in your purse. You need to make sure it's in a room temperature area. So if you do leave your purse in the car where it sits overnight in the cold, don't leave your heart rate monitor in your purse. Make sure you're always detaching the pod from the strap. This is because when the pod is attached to the strap, it is gonna be running as if it thinks that it's on and it's gonna be wasting the battery. So make sure you always disconnect it when you're not using it. Another best practice is while you're using it, keep the app open. And the reason I say that is because then you can watch the screen. It shows you, just like it would in class, where your heart rate's at, and in case the heart rate monitor disconnects, you know to click a button right away to keep it connected so it doesn't really mess up your stats. And with that being said, if you go too far away from your heart rate monitor, it's going to disconnect. So a best practice is to keep it really close to you. I can always see it. I keep it in my hand if I'm moving from room to room or if I'm going outside. I just bring it with me, and I also keep that app open because if it disconnects, something will pop up and tell me, oh, your heart rate monitor disconnected. Did you want to reconnect it? And you can click reconnect in a matter of seconds and not really mess up your chart. There's been times where I just have my phone locked and finish my workout. It's great. And I pull it up and it's like, your heart rate monitor disconnected. And it shows me it disconnected like 30 minutes in or 40 minutes in. And I'm like, oh, come on. So that helps you from messing up your chart and losing out on any stats. Also, it will stay open for you. If you unlock your phone and set it on the floor with the app open, the app will not let your phone lock. So it's great. You don't have to worry about that. I do use a fanny pack for when I go running or walking, and in that case I do not leave the app unlocked with the screen open. I will just lock the screen and I take quick little breaks to check the phone. I can even do it while running. I just take it out of the fanny pack, open up the Orangetheory app, and make sure it's still connected every 5 or 10 minutes. And it doesn't even interfere with my run or walk. Now moving on to troubleshooting. Sometimes I slip it on and it doesn't work and I'm like, all right, what do we gotta do? Because I don't have the lovely front desk workers to help me out. You gotta figure it out yourself. If you connect it and you're stuck on the loading screen, okay, you just popped it on, ready to do your workout, you're like, what workout am I, hit workout, click the hit workout, loading, 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 click the X. Click the X and X out of that. And then click hit workout one more time, and I promise you it's gonna start connecting within seconds. It's crazy. Every single time I use the app, I open it up, click the workout I'm going to start, hit the X button, and click the workout again, and then it connects for me. Another scenario, you connect it and now it's saying 0%. Are you dead? No, you're not dead. You are living. Your heart rate monitor is dead. It's playing dead. It's not actually dead. So what you need to do is bring it back to life. What I do is I'll pop it off and I'll make sure to rub the back of it, rub the coils. Try to get off any residue of my sweaty sweat that may have coated those prongs and is messing up with the connection. And sometimes I even take some damp paper towels to the prongs and really scrub them off good. Pop it back on, see if it works. If it doesn't work, you pop it off, pop it on, close the app, open the app, pop it off, pop it on. I keep messing with it till it comes up. Say you get it up. Okay, cool, awesome. We're in the green, 70%. Okay, workout starting. Woo, 10 minutes in. Oh my gosh, it says 0. Why did it go down to 0? Oh my gosh, it's 10 minutes in and it says 0. Your heart rate is not at 0. Your heart rate should be at 84% or above. You should be getting those flat points, and your heart rate monitor died on you and it's saying you're at 0% when you're really not. The worst. I pop it off and I pop it back on. I pop it off, I pop it back on, but I really do not close out the app. If I'm like already 10, 20 minutes in, I'm like, all right, just gotta let it ride. I mean that I will not take the heart rate monitor completely off, and I won't just close the app. I just continue to wear the heart rate monitor, leave the app open, and half the time, within a minute to 5 minutes, I see it jump from 0% back to the correct percentage. So it's almost like if you let it just work through it, it will go back to detecting your heart rate if you just leave it on. Sometimes it just won't work and you're like, what the heck? That's why I also do a backup, because this one doesn't disconnect on me ever. Like, you can always count on it. But this will be in another video, me talking about the Apple Watch, because I used to use Fitbit, got into the Apple Watch. So you might want to unscrew the back, take the battery out, blow on the inside, and then place the battery back in, put it back on, make sure the battery's pressed in, and then try it again, and hopefully it will have worked for you. But if you are in the middle of a workout and it drops to 0% or it's spiking up to 200%, pop it off and pop it back on. And sometimes just working through it will make it better. I try not to spend too much time on it, especially if I'm already in the middle of a workout. I can only spend so much time during my workout to troubleshoot it, and a lot of times I'm like, okay, gotta let it go. But like 9 times out of 10, I am able to like bring it back to its regular functioning if I just pop it off and pop it back on. That's like the biggest takeaway of this video is pop it off and pop it back on. Or open the app and close the app if you can't get it started, that is. Another troubleshooting tip that is probably your last resort is changing the battery. Thankfully, we have some on hand, and I had to change my battery one time around, and then when I did change it, I haven't had any issues since. But these common issues that do happen while you're trying to get your heart rate monitor started, or if it messes up during the workout, or even just best practices on how to use it, can be helpful, and I hope you guys find this helpful. So I know this video was a quick one. I'm getting ready to wrap it up because those are pretty much my main tips. I'm sure watching this back while I'm editing, something will pop in my head and I'll be like, oh my goodness, why did I not share that one? But when I sat down to write this out for what I want to share with you guys, this is what I had. If I missed something, or you do have questions, feel free to comment them down below. Try to DM me. I'm really bad at answering my DMs. I just am. I'm so terrible at it, and I just have piles of loads sitting there. It overwhelms me. I don't even know, and that's part of the issue. So I'm gonna try to get better at answering my DMs, but if you guys want to comment down here, a lot of times if I don't answer you right away, there's somebody else that does Orangetheory and they could answer it for you before I get to it. Anyways, guys, that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another Fitty Freckles video again. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video.